What's up, Good Hits gang? You know what we're about. We're bleeding the block for the best underground rap here in New York City and beyond. Good Hits TV Artist of the Week, October 13th. Yup, we're in October. Yup, we're in fall. Yup, Halloween's coming up. October 13th, 2021 goes to none other than C-Blue, the Ooter, the Monterey Demon himself. I mean, talk about an artist that has developed over the past year. I mean, man, if New York rap had a Most Improved award, just might be going to C-Blue. I remember listening to C-Blue early on. He had that song Treachy with K-Flock about a year ago, and I was impressed. I'll never forget his line, "I'm Crip, so you know that I walk with a strap. Run up on me and get clapped." All right, it went something like that. That was a little offbeat. But this was a song that really took notice of C-Blue. And unlike some artists, I think C-Blue was confident in his musical style and sound, even back then, even a year ago. Because it hasn't really changed this past year when he was releasing songs early on, like Treachy, Regulate with Thunder Blue, who I believe is locked up currently, Glp Pow, Ooter with B-Love, and Baddie, which he dropped on Raps and Hustles. And by the way, that lost song, Baddie, is heavily underrated and is mostly about C-Blue macking on baddies and spinning. There's some hilarious scenes in the visual of him driving a BMW at maybe the age of 15, 16, debatable whether he has a license. But back to the point, although C-Blue's style and sound haven't really changed over the past year, he's increasingly improved his writing, his lyricism, and because he was young when he started rapping, like maybe 15 or 16 years old, his vocal range, his voice, has actually improved as well. It's hard to explain, but his voice now just sounds more aggressive. It has that oomph that you like to see with drill music. Again, some of that just comes with age. If you don't believe me, compare a song like Baddie with his most recent banger, No Ozone Part 2 with Set the Trend. And speaking of Set the Trend, boy does it pay to have friends like the one C-Blue has. As someone's closely associated with one of the quickest rising artists in New York City, K-Flock, another quick riser, B-Love, and other major names like Set the Trend, these cosigns and features have also bolstered the rapidly growing C-Blue. Take a look at how his views have steadily increased, as has his Instagram following. I need to get an interview with Dude before he becomes too Hollywood for these small-time blogs. And him and Set the Trend are one of the best duos in the Bronx. C-Blue's lighter voice complements Setty's deep, raspy growl in a dope way. The only tragedy is we'll likely never get another collaboration with Cortland's Sha EK. All they have together right now is Right Now, which has Sha EK's iconic hook. That song was fire, but with the whole OYOG Flocka feud, that collaboration will unfortunately almost certainly be the last. Anyways, it's wild as a blogger to see these kids grow up. I used to think of C-Blue as a young prospect, but here he is in cinematic visuals like No Ozone Part 2 and What Y'all Wanna Do with K-Flock. And if he keeps it up at this rate, he may have the record labels knocking soon enough, although he will need to eventually prove himself as a solid solo act as well, as many of his biggest songs have been in collaborations with other artists. Anyways, sit back, relax, and listen to one of my favorite throwbacks from him, from C-Blue, Treachy, which also features K-Flock.
Gang, C-Blue. We spinning the T's and I'm with the flock, he gripping the chop. Please not think that we lacking, cause you can get shot. These niggas be talking but ain't know nothing. Hop out the V and then I get the up and what? Hop out the V and then I get the up. I got a gun, you know I'm a flock. These niggas is damn, they don't be the ops. I pop a perk, I like how I feel. One shot, it's just for the kill. What the fuck are you doing? Smack that nigga, somebody. 2 more, cause my finger itching. Chat on the neck, you might end up missing. What? Chat on the neck, you might end up missing. I'm crip, so you know that I walk the strap. Run up on me, get clapped. 40 hit him, get back. All my niggas, yeah, they really move tack. He tryna fight, he gonna get scabbed. What? He tryna fight, he gonna get scabbed. Gang.
Why they tryna beat me? Why catch a diva, get Niski the spanker? She moving trees, if I don't got the gun and that nigga get 3 piece. Like kick me a TD, told bro for a clip, then I might catch a PD, bitch. I'm me a strip and I'm spinning with leaky. Take off a piece, little bitch get freaky. Little bitch come and eat me. No, we not cool, little nigga don't greet me. If I shoot and I miss, I'ma spend that's a Fiji.